Hello YouTube and welcome to another Monster Hunter Cross Weapons tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing off the bow, which has quickly become one of my favorite weapons to use. So first off, when using the bow, the attacks you have A button is a melee, which isn't very useful. If you hold down R is how you aim. And while aiming you have two different levels of charge. You can just tap R to where you don't charge at all. The first level of charge is a horizontal volley that, wider range, you can hit more things. And then the second level charge is a vertical volley, which, you can pinpoint a specific spot. Also, if you press R, it brings up a targeting reticle, which I've never really used it, but it could be useful if you're trying to aim for a certain part of the monster you want to break. Something else that you have is if you press B, you'll back hop. Something that I've recently found out that I didn't really know before. If you press B twice, you'll back hop far, which will bring you directly into a level 2 charge. 1, 2, R, charge. Which, that I can see being very useful. Something else to note, if you hold R and you release your shot, if you tap A directly after, you'll fire twice. So that's good for stacking up multiple hits. Also, if you hold down L, you have a good variety of coatings you can use on your weapons, anywhere from exhaust, sleep, poison, hard hitters. There's a good number of them. I'm gonna go with sleep for now. But we're gonna get in here and I'll show you the guild style really quickly. And we'll show off these hunter arts. He does not notice me. Also, when using the bow, there's something to be aware of called critical distance. Each bow has its own critical distance, and, well, what critical distance is pretty much the bow is more effective at a certain range. So, if you shoot from further away, you won't do as much damage. I'm going to try to show that off. Oh, I put him asleep. Sleep arrows equal sleepy monsters. But I don't know if you could tell with that shot, it didn't have as big as like an effect coming off of it because it wasn't a critical distance shot. Let's see. Well, and as you play around with it, you'll notice critical distance more. Okay, but we got this first hunter art, which this one is, I believe it's bladed arrows, and the arrows deal cutting damage. And what you do is you tie them together with a wire, and it gives you a wider shot. You don't really have to pay as much attention to where you're at it, aiming, which is pretty useful. Alright, and we just about have our other hunter art up. So let's see. We get a couple more shots on him. Okay, and here we have Acceleration Rain, I believe is what it's called. And what it does is it boosts, pretty much it boosts your speed for everything you do. It boosts your movement speed, boosts your the speed of your charge. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get in to show a few more styles here. Okay, and now for the striker style. This is gonna be a pretty quick segment. Striker style, they always take away one of your moves and give you another hunter art. The thing that they've taken away from bow is the ability to double shot. After you shoot your charge shot and press A, other styles you shoot an extra arrow, but for striker, that is gone. But you get an additional hunter art, so you can't really complain too much. But yeah, that's one of the cooler things about the bow though, and they took it away. But that's really the only thing that I found that's missing. I may be wrong, but yeah, I think that's about it. That's striker style pretty much. Okay, aerial bow has a few things missing from it. First off, just like striker style, you're missing that extra shot. And you don't have hunter arts. You only have one hunter art. Now aerial bow, it's a little bit weird. It can be good. It's all right. It's not the best, but you have a couple of moves in the air. Once you vault, if you press A, well, if you press A after a vault, you'll shoot directly down, which is probably the best thing you could do. And also, if you hit X, you'll follow it with a melee, which is pretty much how you get your mounting done. The X and A combo is the better one that I found. Also, after you vault, if you press R, you'll fire a normal arrow shot, like if you were shooting the bow, which a lot of the time goes right over the monster's head. That time it actually worked. So maybe if the monster's aerial, it's better to use the R button. And we got him out there. You can still have fun with aerial bow, but a lot of the other style are better for the bow, I found. See, I hate missing that, not having that extra shot. Pretty much that's aerial bow. And time for Bushido bow. Now, the thing that's missing in Bushido bow is the back hop, where you could back hop twice and then go directly into a level 2 draw. That is gone. But you have your perfect evade, and once you pull that off, you go directly into a level 2 draw. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. Now, Bushido is a little bit tricky, because you gotta manage to pull off your evades, but it actually is pretty good. I do Bushido best using the bow, which now I pretty much suck at Bushido all around, but oh no. he got me that time. But if you can manage the evade and not get the tar beat out of you like I'm doing. But I can see Bushido being good once you've fought a monster a lot and you know the timing. That's when Bushido will come in handy. But Bushido is good, you just have to, well, it's a very technical style. If you know the monster and you can time that, that dodge perfectly, Bushido's good. But I'm not very good at Bushido. So that's pretty much Bushido Bow in a nutshell. You lose your back hop, but everything else is still there, plus you got the perfect evade.